Congratulations to Thermopure and congratulations to you. You made the right decision. What we're gonna do next is we are gonna start talking about everything you need to know to make the great and most important decision in your life, how you're gonna work with Thermopure. More's coming right now. Fagan, former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing, now the Icon Builder, and I'm here today to talk to you about Thermopure, thermopure.com. And in just a few short seconds, I'm going to be interviewing the president and CEO of Thermopure, Dave Hedman. But first, you need to know something. You need to know about a man named Cornelius Vanderbilt. There was actually a university named after him. Maybe you've heard of it. Cornelius Vanderbilt was in the shipping industry. And he started out with shipping ferries, with ferry boats. But then something else came along, the steamboat. He switched to steamboats. Did he stop there? No. What was next? The railroad. He went through great lengths of time and expense to help build the tracks and build these railroads. By the time Cornelius Vanderbilt passed away, he was worth close to $100 million. Folks, that's the same as Warren Buffett or Apple today. If you took that $100 million all those years ago, that's the kind of wealth we're talking about today. So what do we need to learn from him? What I learned from him is the next big thing. That's the question we should all be asking ourselves. What is the next big thing? Guys, I'm about to show that to you right now. The next big thing is Thermopure.
Hi, I'm David Hedman. I'm the CEO of Thermopure Heat, and I'm delighted to be here with you today to talk a little bit about our technology and how it might benefit you. Thermopure Heat is essentially structural pasteurization. We've heard so much about pasteurizing our food and how it's safer to use pasteurized food, milk, for example. On the other hand, we have patented the idea of pasteurizing structures. So the process of pasteurizing structures is essentially what we do. The beauty of this technology is that it replaces many of the pesticides, biocides, fungicides that are used chemically in our homes or in our office buildings. And so we're able to replace these by using simple heat as a pasteurization process. The technology is wonderful. It's been very profitable for our licensees, yet it allows our licensees to make a great contribution to society by replacing these toxic chemicals. You can reach our company by going to our website, thermopure.com, or by calling our 800 number, 800-375-7786, and talk to our professionals. They can discuss how this technology might be beneficial to your company.
Hi, I'm Jared Perez, Vice President of Thermopure Heat. I'm here to tell you about the Thermopure Heat process, and I gotta tell you, I am really excited about this, simply because it's given an opportunity for our licensees to be able to work hard and be able to deploy this process in any economy, and at the same time, be able to differentiate themselves against the competition. We're here to be able to help you build your business.
back, and you out there, you're seeing a lot of social proof. You're seeing all these logos and all these endorsements, all these things that you guys have been seen on and featured in.
Right.
And, by the way, thank you for getting me in and on this project. It's really cool to be associated with the success that you guys are having. Give us a little bit about just a few. I know there's just a ton of them. But give us a little bit about some of the exposure you guys have received, some of the publicity you received.
Sure. ThermaPure is an exciting technology, and I think the media itself has kind of latched onto that as well, the green technology, David, aspect of it. And as a result, we've had some wonderful publicity in national magazines and in national television.
Sure.
And that's translated into great support for our licensees.
Yeah.
In fact, we have a PR program for our licensees as well to kind of help them get started with the technology.
Yeah. So National Geographic, Animal Planet did a whole special on bed bugs that ended with ThermaPure being the feature. I mean, I saw that one. That was pretty cool.
It was
What
good.
else?
Well, I was on National Geographic personally years ago, but lately we've had a lot of great publicity on Nightline.
Okay.
The Animal Planet, as you mentioned, the Discovery Channel, Consumer Digest, a lot of really good publicity in trade journals.
And what great resources for you guys out there to leverage, because everything you guys get, your licensees benefit from.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. Take a look at some of the other. We're back. I'm David Fagan. This is Dave Hedman, and we're going to talk about my favorite part right now. What else? Money. Dave, again, your technology could be the best technology in the world, but for us business owners, if it didn't make us any money, it'd probably fall a little short.
Right.
And you've got some licensees out there that went from $0 to $1 million in less than a year. And that may not be what everybody can do, but I'll tell you what, I think if they listen to you and they listen to your system, all the odds are going to be in their favor. I mean, isn't that what you're seeing? The people that are following you are making some great money.
Well, I think what we do is, these are good business people anyway, who come to us. We license people who already have ongoing businesses.
Yeah.
And I think what we really bring to the table to help them prosper is differentiation in their market, David, because we're able to bring a green technology in. We're able to bring a technology that will do their processes faster in a less expensive way so that they can make more money and more convenient for the client.
And that's so important. There's so many people out there that have a decent business model, but when they're sharing that business model, they focus more on the idea and the concept and a whole lot less on how to actually make it a successful business. Tell everybody some of the things that you do to invest in people to make sure they have a successful business.
Well, we actually pool information between our licensees.
Okay.
And so the licensees that are very successful, we have them share information with other licensees.
Yeah.
We have an ongoing coaching program.
Okay.
So that if our licensee wants to talk to scientists in their area that are prescribing mold abatement procedures, what have you, we're able to deliver to that licensee a program where they can actually put on a seminar and invite these scientists and train them on the next best thing, ThermaPure.
Wow. I know that I first started to see you being really serious when you came to me. You're coming to me and a lot of other experts to really get some good marketing information. Who are some of these other people?
Some of the people that we bring in are other scientists.
Yes.
For example, scientists at UC Berkeley, scientists on the East Coast at Harvard School of Public Health.
Sure.
Scientists who are basically doing research for us and writing papers on why ThermaPure is more effective killing bed bugs.
Great. And then what about the experts for the business side of things to help people make the money?
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking about the money. We're talking about the money.
Yeah.
And you've made people so much money. I mean, I think it's because you've really invested in that. I mean, you've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
We have.
Yeah.
We didn't want to roll the technology out with others until we'd proven it in the field ourselves and we'd actually done it in the field and been successful with the process.
I think this is a great point just to go right to some of the testimonials. You guys have rounded up some amazing testimonials. So, I mean, don't take our word for it.
Sure.
Take a look at some of these licensees and what they're doing. We're back, David Fagan here with Dave Hedman, and we just heard all about the next big thing. So, Dave, tell me, why is Thermapure the next big thing?
I think the main reason it's the next big thing is because it's green.
Okay.
People are demanding green technology, and if it's available to them, they want it.
Right.
We see so much cancer in our society. We see so much injury from chemical exposure.
Okay.
If there's a technology out there that's about the same price, that will have the same efficacy in terms of delivering as a product, and it's green, they're going to want to go for the green technology.
Right.
That's why we're seeing so many people buying organic food.
Yep.
And the organic food market has proliferated.
So the next big thing is thermal heat. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But why is the next big thing Thermapure? I think it's because only you have it.
Well, the beauty of the technology for our licensees is the fact that really we've patented the technology. This is a United States patent. We have a significant number of patents and trademarks and trade secrets, and we've put together an intellectual property program where the process, the Thermapure process, is a patented process. And so it protects our licensees and differentiates them in the market as they go out into the field. They're able to say this is a patented process and I'm certified to deliver this particular process.
Well, as you know, I'm always in search of the next big thing, and I'm always looking for how a business owner can really make good money providing a very worthwhile service.
Right.
So what I'm so excited about is you guys actually have this thing patented.
Yes.
And not only have you patented the technology, you got people going from zero to hero. You got people that are starting up with one of these things and making as much as $1 million in a year. And I guess that's probably because you got this. Tell everyone what this is.
You know, it's taken us well over a decade to really put this program together, and that's culminated in about a 300-page training manual.
Wow.
So we have our new licensees come to our little campus in California, and we take them through this manual. And it's in detail, the information that they need to know on how to deliver this process safely.
Wow. Yes.
The concept is simple. We're pasteurizing a structure, elevating the temperature to kill a targeted organism. But there's complications. We don't want to damage things in the structure.
Right.
We want to make sure that we have efficacy so that we heat the entire area uniformly. And so we have a simulator in that structure on our campus where we actually simulate the delivery of this technology. And there's a pretty intensive training program that goes along with the licensing.
So we've got technology, we've got a proven system, we've got training. And I think we've got some good pictures and videos of that. Let's go to that right now.
You bet.
Okay. Fagan, former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing, here with Dave Hedman again, the CEO and president of Thermapure. And Dave, one of the things you guys do well, and I've been there, I've seen it, is your guys' training. You've literally done hundreds of different training sessions. I would imagine that probably improves over time. You found some better ways to do this. But I think something that we all wonder about is when we do something new, we got to change, we got to learn something. None of us really like that. Tell us how you make it easier on the people who want to learn about Thermapure and actually being licensed and getting started and what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, Dave, you're right. We've done a lot of training, not only for our licensees when they come to our facility to learn how to deploy this technology, but we've also helped them in training where with their clients, our people will travel out or be on the phone and facilitate training for potential users of the technology. So we've done a lot of training through the years, and I think it's been a great benefit. But we really pride ourselves on the fact that we've been doing it so long, delivering heat longer than anyone else. We've made more mistakes than anyone else, and we've tried to take those mistakes and write them up in a manual so that our licensees don't have to repeat the same mistakes that we've made.
That's great.
And the training's broad. Not only is it the technical training where you're going through a manual and studying that manual and have a tool to take back to your offices, but we want you to be able to deploy it in the field while you're with us. And so we'll actually have them go to the simulator. We'll actually take them out in the field with our trained people and let them see the process being deployed.
That's great.
Hey, I'm John Williams with Expert Dry of Florida. I've been a licensee with Thermapure since 2005, and we've recently come back out to California to do some more training. And some of the things that are really exciting us is all of the science, the community that with Sean Abbott and other folks in the industry that are validating this process. We've learned a lot of new neat things out here. We're real excited about the potential. You know, for folks that are in the restoration industry, this gives you another feather in your cap, something that really differentiates you from your competition. So we're excited to see you guys out there, and you know, we just really enjoyed the experience out here and appreciate the excellence in training. Thank you.
My name is Paula Harkins. I'm with VKA Cincinnati. This has been an educational, informative, and a fun week. And this is by far the best education I've ever received regarding heat. I have found out that I walked in the door to learn about heat drying. Now I find out I can evacuate and eliminate VOCs. I can eradicate bed bugs, bacteria and viruses, so it opens doors that I never imagined, and I'm thrilled and looking forward to opening this market in Cincinnati.
Excellent.
Yeah, my name's Mark Gallagher. I'm from Yosemite National Park, and I'm the environmental manager for DNC Parks and Resorts.
Has Thermapure, the Thermapure technology been something you've utilized in your business in the past?
No.
So this is new.
We never have.
Okay. And has the training that you came and have done this week, has it met your expectations?
Without a doubt. The training itself's been much more comprehensive than we thought.
Okay. And what's the most worthwhile thing, I guess, you've taken away from it?
I think the most worthwhile thing we took away from it was in this training, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. The instructors are really good about working with people with different levels of knowledge and ability. For instance, we have housekeepers from our facility, along with trained, licensed pest managers in the same room, and they're able to work with all of us and with the different abilities, and it seems to be working very well.
My name is Rita McGee. I'm with Sun Country Restoration out of Yuma, Arizona.
I'm Julie Kisilinski with Sun Country Restoration out of Lake Havasu City and surrounding Mojave County. It's been hands-on and classroom training, and it's excellent, informative, and something that we can present to our customers and clients in addition to other services that we offer.
Like I said, it opens up other doors for marketing, so we'll be able to sell something else to our existing customers. For instance, hotels, the retirement homes, the hospital, schools. Actually, everybody can use it.
Julie, would you recommend this technology, ThermaPure's technology, over chemicals and pesticides?
I would recommend it over everything that's on the market right now. I'm real excited because we'll be the only emergency service and restoration company that's offering it compared to our competitors.
All right, we're back. I'm David Fagan. This is Dave Hedman, the CEO and president of ThermaPure. You guys have been hearing all this great information, seeing all the testimonials and endorsements and what I call social proof. That's all these third-party individuals and organizations that are saying all these great things about you, Dave, and your organization, ThermaPure. Here's what I want you guys to get next. I want you to get the process. Because here at ThermaPure, they are very on purpose, okay? Nothing's accidental, it's all very customizable, and there really is a process and a system to your prosperity. Tell them what that looks like. Tell them what the steps are as they move forward and engage you.
Well, I think you just said it, David. It's really customizable. When we want you to meet with our staff, maybe talk to David, maybe talk to our staff who specialize in kind of talking to you about your business and about how ThermaPure can help the business specifically.
Sure.
Because each business is different,
Okay.
and we want to meet the needs of your business specifically. So there'll be a webinar of sorts, a go-to-meeting,
Sure, sure.
typically that's done over the telephone, and you'll be talking to our staff, and they'll be asking questions about the business and about how the different market segments of ThermaPure can best be applied to your company. Once they've had a chance to kind of go through that process, it takes about an hour, then typically we'll put together a written proposal, and then we'll send that written proposal over to them, and then they can go through it and scrutinize it and decide if it meets their geographic, what markets they want to target specifically with the technology.
Perfect. There you go. Now is your time to engage, and the process is free. Why wouldn't you learn a way to make your business more profitable? Thanks, Dave. This has been great. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you there. All right, we're back, and you out there, you're seeing a lot of social proof. You're seeing all these logos and all these endorsements, all these things that you guys have been seen on and featured in.
Right.
And, by the way, thank you for getting me in and on this project. It's really cool to be associated with the success that you guys are having. Give us a little bit about just a few. I know there's just a ton of them, but give us a little bit about some of the exposure you guys have received, some publicity you received.
Sure. Thermapure is an exciting technology, and I think the media itself has kind of latched onto that as well, the green technology, David, aspect of it. And as a result, we've had some wonderful publicity in national magazines and in national television.
Sure.
And that's translated into great support for our licensees.
Yeah.
In fact, we have a PR program for our licensees as well to kind of help them get started with the technology.
Yeah. So National Geographic, Animal Planet did a whole special on bed bugs that ended with Thermapure being the feature. I mean, I saw that one. That was pretty cool.
It was
What
good.
else?
Well, I was on National Geographic personally years ago, but lately we've had a lot of great publicity on Nightline.
Okay.
The Animal Planet, as you mentioned, the Discovery Channel, Consumer Digest, a lot of really good publicity in trade journals.
And what great resources for you guys out there to leverage, because everything you guys get, your licensees benefit from.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. Take a look at some of the other ones. David Fagan, former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing, now the Icon Builder, here with Jared Perez, the VP of Sales and Marketing at Thermapure. Jared, you've seen some amazing things. You've seen the whole thing really evolve and unfold and grow, and you've been with Dave Hedman, CEO, President of Thermapure, for 7 years now?
Yeah. 7
Yeah,
years.
so tell everyone how you help them in the process of figuring out, is a Thermapure license right for me?
Yeah, well, we look at every business in the way that they're currently doing their marketing and their business, especially in their services they provide to different clients. And then we see where Thermapure can fit in those services, and then we're able to actually cater a specific Thermapure program for them.
Great,
So that they're able to actually deploy the process and be effective out there in the market.
So you've got some very specific questions. You've got somewhat of an interview process. I'm guessing that sometimes these people, they probably don't even know what they should ask.
Yeah.
And you do, and so you kind of help them go through that. So after you figure that out and you figure out what they need, now you're sending them something. Tell them about what you're sending them, I guess.
Yeah, we basically start off with the preliminary information that allows them to see how the process works.
Sure.
Temperatures that can kill viruses, mold, fungi, bacteria, and so forth, and even insects like bed bugs nowadays, because bed bugs is a huge thing. But at the same time, we're able to, once we send them that information, able to see where it fits in their current business model. Yeah. And so then when we send them that information, we're able to, get a specific product, if you may, or specific contract for them, so that they're able to actually start deploying the process.
Wow, that's great.
And then of course we train. We do the training process, which is one of the biggest parts of our process. Is we want responsible firms to deploy this process.
Yeah.
And the training is a big, huge part of that.
That's great. That's great. So give us a couple success stories here. Share with us, what happens when people really follow to the letter of the law what you guys teach and provide.
Well, one of our biggest principles is differentiation on the market today.
Okay.
And in the case of one of our licensees, it's BK of Nashville. BK of Cincinnati. They were able to actually learn the process very well. Within a few months, we're actually getting called on projects for one type of service. And while they were on that project, turned into a project that had another service that they can provide. Oh. And it was cool because they were able to differentiate themselves and beat out the competition at that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Upsells are great. We find that we offer certain things, and now, hey, do you want fries with that, so to speak?
No, absolutely. No,
sure, that's
it's
great.
A great thing.
It's great.
So-
This is Jared Perez here. This is a guy you're going to want to meet and talk to. He's got all the answers for you about the keys to success at Thermapure. We'll talk to you more then. I'm David Fagan. This is Dave Hedman. And guys, Thermapure has amazing facilities. And they've really set up the facilities around your needs. And not just the facilities, but literally the tools you use. And here's the crazy thing I think too. Guys, they're growing bed bugs over there. Right? But I think this is how dedicated you guys are to the success of your licensees as well as being on the cutting edge of the industry you're in. So tell us a little bit about all this.
Sure. We have a facility in California, a small campus,
Okay.
and we actually raise bed bugs in a farm. and the reason we want to do that is because we want to have live bed bugs that we can put into a simulator so that our licensees, when they come in, they can actually see the bed bugs placed into a folding sofa or into wall cavities, so they can see the effect of Thermapure delivered, killing the bed bugs.
Yeah.
And so the more realistic we can make the training, we have a manual that we show,
Right,
David, that we showed a little earlier.
300-page manual.
It's an in-depth manual on how to
and
deliver
growing.
this.
We look forward to
It
help
is.
add to that.
Yeah, absolutely. But we want them to have that tactile
Yes.
experience as well. We want them to learn the concept and then go out in the field and actually have to deploy the technology.
Yeah. Great, great. And we have some great shots and pictures of that. So let's go to that.
Sure.
Hi again, my name is Jared Perez, and I just want to say it was great meeting you today. I'm really excited to work with you and to give you an opportunity to see how the Thermapure heat process can be able to differentiate you in your market today and be able to help you make more profits. And I look forward to meeting with you over the phone or on a webinar conference.
By now, you're starting to realize Thermapure's commitment to excellence. What you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to fill out some information so that you can take the next step in getting a full, detailed presentation. What I've seen and what I've experienced by working with Thermapure as they go through the process and educating new potential licensees is you may not even know the questions that you should be asking. I've gone one extra step, maybe two, and I'm going to give you the questions that you're going to want to ask. I'm going to be giving Thermapure the questions you should be asking. You're going to want to get this information because it's going to give you everything you need to know to make a decision on whether or not you are ready to move forward with the next big thing. That next big thing is the Thermapure technology and the money, the profitable money that you can make by working with them.
I'm David Hedman. I'm with ThermaPure Heat. I'm here to tell you about one of the most exciting new technologies in restoration and pest control. I'm just passionate about bringing this technology forward because it's a green technology and it really benefits society as well as being profitable for our licensees. This technology destroys bacteria without chemicals, replaces biocides. On the other hand, it kills insects and replaces pesticides. The technology is very powerful because it is the simple concept of structural pasteurization. We've all heard about pasteurization. With our food, we pasteurize milk, we pasteurize beer. This technology simply pasteurizes structures. And we've patented this technology to protect our licensees bringing it forward.